Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Company Rules 1 replay. Spawn on our right side as the US forces with Phalanx. Spawn as the other US forces, we have Happiness. Spawn as the Wehrmacht forces, we have Brutal Hummel. And spawn as the other Wehrmacht player, we have Salo. What's a Salo? We got Wehrmacht quarters being employed on Alp. We've got nothing right here at the moment. Additional squad of pioneers being employed on Alp. We do have these two engineers. And the first squad of riflemen being likely going to be deployed out relatively soon. Wehrmacht score is going up. And let's take a guess. What do y'all think? Volksgrenadiers, MG42, Schimmwagen, or motorcycle? I'm guessing MG42. That's Schimmwagen. I have never guessed that correct. Engineers now pushing with their way down south. Munition sector here has been captured on up. And this munition sector is being eyed. Let's go behind some heavy cover first. Pioneers eyeing to capture these other sectors. Those are the Wehrmacht players eyeing for a bit more of a safer capture, going for the bottom half of the map. While this US player over here is trying to push forward with his engineers. Schimmwagen type 166 now deployed on the field. US Rifleman Squad now pulled on the field, starting to make its way forward. MG42 now out on the way. I hear... What do I hear? I hear Pioneers versus Engineers. I'm old enemies. Looks like Pioneers will capture the fuel point, and they will need to be forced back relatively soon. Does fall back now. Schimmwagen now advance forward with the support of a Pioneer. Do not have this. Schimmwagen see a bit of damage there. Do down all the Volksgrenadiers push their way forward. We have a rifleman squad and two engineers in this region. Volksgrenadiers making their advance. The rifleman that's in the area, you can't really just advance forward like that. Got a US Jeep in the region as well. Over here, got some his teammates Wehrmacht pioneers in this region. They'll set up the MG42 facing down south. We got multiple Jeeps in this region. This player is starting to get overran. Up north, we got these pioneers playing some tank traps. Now this MG42 is starting to get flanked. Jeep received a small amount of damage there. Rifle squad should hit the MG42 down south. Pioneers, one squad does fall back. The Volksgrenadier is quite wounded. The other Pioneer squad will get easily overwhelmed once the Volksgrenadier fall back. Jeep knocked around these forces in the meantime. Pioneer squad and Volksgrenadier squad does fall back. So does the Pioneer. Schimmwagen now advancing down south. Got the Pioneers and MG42s now making their way down south to support his teammate. Rifle squad seems quite a bit dangerous. Does fall back, trying to stop the Engineers now. Damage and crit there onto the Jeep. Could be pursued by the Pioneers. Or by the Schimmwagen. Trying to push these guys out of the capturer. It does get a decapture. Okay, we've got this Jeep and Rifle Squad engaged in this Volksgrenadier close range. The likes of the Volksgrenadiers will be forced back. Jeep now being pursued. MG42 set up in a bad position there. The Engineers could try overrunning it. Volksgrenadier Squad is seeing quite a bit of damage here. Does fall back now. And there goes the Jeep. Pressure Rifle Squad now push forward, get some damage on the Schimmwagen. MG42 may want to set on up and draw and lure the Rifle Squad in with the Schimmwagen. The Jeep now being pursued by the Schimmwagen. Yeah, let's take out the Jeep now. Flamer Pioneer does get a bit of damage there onto the Schimmwagen. And now we do have this Rifle Squad getting suppressed by the MG42 with a support of the Schimmwagen. Flamer here does some good damage there on the Schimmwagen. MG42 is trying to set up. Trying to knock around the flamethrower squad to prevent damage there from the Flamer. It does force him back now. Rifle squad does fall back now. Rifleman squads now pushing their way down south. We do have these Volksgrenadiers and Wehrmacht sniper in the region. Engine 42 setting it up. Will be able to get some good suppression there on the Rifleman squad. Does get one model kill and actually does not get suppression. They'll likely get wiped out now. Does get wiped out before packed up, so the gun is on the ground. Just play can claim it up. Schimmelwagen's in the region. Lost a Pioneer as well. Wehrmacht sniper firing some shots. Volksgrenadiers push way forward, trying to get some good damage. We're starting to get suppressed there. Volksgrenadiers does get forced back. Volksgrenadiers now move around. Rifleman squad does fall back. Another Wehrmacht sniper now pulled on the field. His teammate right now has 2 Volksgrenadiers, handful of Pioneers, and the MG42 as well as the Schimmelwagen still alive. Oops, that's pause button. Wrong button. This US player does have a bunch of riflemen, 2 flame engineers, does get the weapon support there, maybe eyeing for a counter sniper. Counter sniper being pulled on out. And his teammate does not have a weapon support center yet, nor supply yard. Volker has now been pulled on the field. Alright, squad does see a bit of fire there. Rifle squad trying to overrun the sniper. Volksgrenadiers getting some good damage there. He may be eyeing for a shot on the retreat. Does not get a shot off on the retreat. So the Schimmelwagens may be trying to pursue the Rifleman squad. There is a landmine here, which the Schimmelwagen may find. Nope, it does not find.
We hold the initiative. At this rate, we'll be taking Berlin by Christmas. We're losing them as fast as we're getting them. Construction is done.
Curiosity now pulling the field. Got some much needed healing for both players. And up here, we do not see a Trios Center there. We do looks like another US sniper being pulled on out. It is a Grenade Warfare, actually. Not Grenade Warfare, 60mm mortar. Grenade Warfare is, of course, the Wehrmachts. Jeep now being salvaged, very nice. Over here, this rifle squad does force back the Flamer Engineers. US 60mm mortar now deployed on the field. These forces are on advance on forward. Does not get any shots off there. Schimmelwagen now trying to gauge this sniper close range. He's doing a good job of not getting hit by it. Schimmelwagen trying to run back and does find a landmine. This landmine has not been blown up. There is a Wehrmacht landmine, which something could find it very shortly, such as this Rifleman squad. Does get some great damage from the Rifleman squad there. Flamer Pioneers getting some great damage onto them as well. Schimmelwagen getting some damage over here. Volksgrenadiers severely wounded. Does have the casualty recovery bunker there. This Volksgrenadier squad needs reinforcement. Does get reinforcements there. We got For the Fatherland now active. So we do have a doctoral lock-in. We've got a lot of casualties being recovered as well. We may see a relatively fast Grenadier. Now we've got the artillery barrage. Does get a good hit there onto his forces. Got a landmine here as well. Looks like both the medics, both medics have gone down. Trying to catch that munition sector. This Rifleman squad is not really behind cover at the moment. And over here, do now the Flamer Pioneers. They may find this landmine. There goes that 60mm mortar. Schimmelwagen received quite a bit of damage there, falling back. Not have his engine crit at the moment. Sniper shots there into the rifleman. Comcraft Center now deployed on the field. Do now have a supply yard going on out. We now have a Pack 38 being deployed on out. And over here, I got the Schimmelwagen still severely damaged. Does have a damage to crit now. These forces are getting suppressed by the MG42s. Snipers engaging away. Do we see any counter snipers just yet? We do have one sniper on the field, has one kill. May have not been a sniper because I still see two snipers on the field. Do I now have a supply yard completed?
We are losing a sector.
And now do have the tank depot going out, not a motor pool. Teammate currently not deployed out anything just yet. He also has no doctrine, a visible doctrine selected. His teammate does have the infantry doctrine. Volkswagen is now advanced forward, trying to get some good damage. We've got another landmine here. US sniper finds another shot there. Not eyeing for a counter snipe at the moment. Good shot there on the rifleman. Schimmelwagen does find the landmine, defusing it. Another landmine still here, which the Wehrmacht snipers could find. Supply yard has been completed, so both the US players now have the supply yard. For me to see the supply yard upgrade as well, he may be eyeing for a bit more infantry player for his infantry doctrine. Volksgrenadiers and Rocket Grenadiers push way forward. We got their rifleman squad behind some light and heavy cover there. This rifleman squad advancing forward. These forces are focused firing on this rifleman. Rifleman now at Veteran C1, but we got Veteran C1 forces here as well. MG42 sitting on up, trying to get some good damage there. For the fatherland activated, the Grenadier squad does fall back. Volksgrenadiers do not receive suppression just yet. Sniper shot there on the rifleman. Got a bit of the landmine trying to be pulled on out. Wehrmacht snipers do find a shot there. He decides to fall back, both of them. Pack 30 could be spotted there. We've got artillery barrage running on it. It's off-net power shoot. Engineers and riflemen trying to crew the Pack 38. We've got the Flame Pioneers in this region as well. Well, the fatherland has been reactivated there. Got level 1 production now. Now got this Pioneer squad does fall back. Volksgrenadiers push way forward.
Artillery support is now available.
Now we got the off-net power shoot. Oh no, that's the M2 now available. Rifle squads are down to minimal members and need to fall back sooner rather than later. Flamer gains some good damage onto them. So he's trying to face order for Rifleman and another flamethrower. The Flame Engineer does respect the Flamer Pioneer. Flame Engineer gains some good damage on the Flamer Pioneers. And now I do have a Sherman tank upgraded 50 cal now advanced forward. It did take a bit of damage. We're seeing hits by the Pack 38. Now the rifle squads do fall back. There's a Wehrmacht landmine there, which the captured MG42 did not find. Wehrmacht snipers advance forward, does get a good hit there onto the Sherman tank. Pack 38. Get more damage. Does take out that Flamer Pioneer of one good shot. Bunker trying to be pulled out there, like it's going to be an MG bunker. It's going to see a bit of damage there. It does cancel it. Let's see. This US player does have armor doctrine selected. Currently has one Sherman tank severely damaged. Does have the Allied war machines, was eyeing for the Calliopes likely. This person is the one who's gone for defensive. Is getting fed to support units. So maybe I see some nipple warfers in the future. M2 start running on in. Another flamethrower complete. Flame warfer. And for this player, he has gone for Blitzkrieg and he's going down for the manpower blitz. He does also have the Panzer Command available, so going to eye for mass tanks. Ooh, great hit on the Grenadiers. Let's lose the Grenadier. Volksgrenadiers severely wounded. Panther already deployed on the field. Does take out a Sherman take there. Does use Allied War Machine to get it recovered. There's an injury crit there on the Panther. Flamer Pioneers push way forward with the regular Pioneers. These Volksgrenadiers are still sticking around. And now we do have this Pioneer squad does fall back. Flamer Pioneers do force back the Rifleman squad. Does drop a bar. Does pick up the bar. Now the MG42 is starting to fire. Okay, that is a Wehrmacht landmine. And those are 2 sniper hits onto the MG42.
The Yankees are grabbing our territory.
And he may lose that MG42. But it does throw a shot there onto the Rifleman. Does hit there on the Rifleman squad.
Sharpshooter here. Taking fire!
M2, I think eyeing for a barrage over here. Heard a sound. Yep, he's trying to hit those snipers now.
The enemy advances.
May want to go for Vet 1 support units for him. He doesn't have any even comp graph center deployed on the field. He really needs to get out the Vet 1 support units just to make sure these snipers get a bit of health regen. He also needs that engine repair on the Panther. It is almost fully repaired, but the engine's not repaired. Off-on power shoot raining on in. Does get a good hit there on the bunker. He does sort of get a free Grenadier from it. Now we've got the field point under siege, in which the Blitzkrieg player does actually need it. Firm tank does take out that, was that a... I think that was a sniper that may have went down, the US sniper. The US person who has deployed out US snipers does not have any more. Good hit there on the Schimmenwagen. Panther's trying to advance his way forward. There's still a US landmine right here. I got these forces push way forward. I'm sort of curious if these Wehrmacht snipers will find a landmine.
Victory point under siege. The Germans are moving in.
Volksgrenadiers getting a bit of damage there. Rifleman squads push way forward.
Ground cut forward supply line.
US may find a landmine there. Does find a landmine. Does blow up a Volksgrenadier a little bit.
Enemy unit down.
He blew up his own Volksgrenadiers with that stick grenade. Does wipe out that Rifleman squad there. Does drop a bar there. Takes out both those Rifleman squads. So trade 1 Volksgrenadier for 2 Riflemen. Probably a good trade. They want to pick up the bar. You can also upgrade that squad of an MG42 to really make it a similar role. Schimmenwagen annihilated by the base MGs.
Enemy unit down. We're losing a strategic sector.
I've got the Flamer Pioneer capturing this fuel point. I've got this Rifle Squad and the US Sniper falling back. The US Sniper may go down the Schimmenwagen, but it's just a little bit too winded to pursue. Both Grenadiers engaged and Red Grenadiers trying to engage that MG42. Red Grenadiers could throw a stick grenade, but they're just getting annihilated. They do fall back. Got some hits there by the pair of Panthers. We got a Panther, 2 Panther squad by the Blitzkrieg player. And that Grenadier did not pick up that bar there. Flamer Engineers getting some good damage there on that Rifleman. And this Volksgrenadier needs to fall back sooner rather than later. Does get on a bad side of the house, may get wiped out. Trying to hit the US Wehrmacht medic. Does take out wipe out Volksgrenadiers. These squads are getting suppressed. From taking out push way forward, he does currently have just the 1 Sherman tank. Volksgrenadiers push away, or Riflemen push their way forward to engage the Volksgrenadiers. M2 does roll a bounce there onto the Panther. Grenadiers push way forward, get a good hit there onto the Rifle Squad. Rifle Squad now falling back. Flamer Engineers fall back as well. MG42 starting to be engaged by the Panther. We've got a good number of US forces against forward, and these ones landmines. This person is not going for level 2 production. His teammate has got just level 1. Panthers pushing way forward. There's no real anti-tank threat in this region. Does get fetch C1 as tanks, very good. One of the snipers have gone down. He does have excellent manpower blitz. He does also have not exactly great fuel at the moment. Does get a hit there onto these Panthers. Rifleman squad getting some shots there. We've got 2 US snipers here. More artillery raining on in, trying to catch a covered bunker there. And then we do also have a flak 88 here as well. Flak 88 is beyond this ridge, so missed shots will just hit the ground, but hit shots will do some good work. And now I do have, I think it's going to be a repair bunker. Does have enough munitions for a manpower blitz. Now I do have the flak 88 receiving a bit of fire there. We have an MG42 in garrison inside this building, but there's an MG42 bunker there. So a stick grenade there, forcing out of the garrison.
We have 300 points left.
Flamer Pioneers trying to clear out that garrison now. Hope you've got these riflemen and Flamer Engineers. Rifleman squad advance forward, see a bit of fire that does get annihilated by the Panthers. Repair section has been completed. Now we've got the Rifleman squad and Flame Engineers now advancing down south. German tank has seen a bit of fire. That's activate Blitzkrieg there, so it's not eyeing for any manpower blitz at the time being. German tank does go down. There's a lot of other opportunities we can see here, but of course he does not know about the opportunities. Volkswagen is trying to capture that point there. We've got this MG42 saying no. There's also a landmine right next to it. More artillery barrages in this region. Looks like the bunker does go down. Casualty recovered bunker eyeing for its 3rd casualty. Now I've got registered artillery being brought on in. Here, oh, Calliope barrage. I don't know why I thought that was Firestorm. Now I've had the flak 8 quite damaged right there. Thinks that Ridge Light is able to take minimal damage. Reindeers see a bit of fire there. Do got the engineers being forced on back. Flamer Pioneers push way forward, try and get some good damage onto this Rifleman squad. And 1AT gun with a Rifleman over here. MG42 is set up. Jim Vaughan trying to pursue these US snipers. Maybe we'll finish off one of them. Does finish off one of the US snipers. This US sniper needs to get inside the garrison. Does see a bit of fire there. Does retaliate. Seeing a bit of fire there. US sniper maybe will win this duel. Does roll a bounce there. Sherman tank coming on forward, but it's also a Panther in tow. Sherman tank does take up the Schimmenwagen. And the US Rifleman squad does fall back. Got a Panzer IV on the field since this only been finding 1s and 2s of armor. The Panzer IV will hit armor and infantry. May want to go with some more tank efficiency. Does have Knight's Crossroads on field. His teammate has deployed on Ostwins. Both of them has the Panzer Command deployed on field. Rifleman squads pushing way forward. Does get this munitions sector secured up. Very nice. You have this munitions sector not secured. This one's not secured. And when AT gun way forward, he's gone for defensive. He does not have access to 28cm rocket barrage. Does get a good hit there on the Pioneers. We got one entire Pioneer squad. Observation post will go down shortly. And there goes the M10.
Secure sector is under attack.
Panzer IV pushing way forward, getting some good damage on the MG42. MG42 does back out the garrison. And there goes that MG42. Grenadiers pushing way forward and get some good damage. Got the Flamer Engineer and the Rifleman squad engaging. Rifleman squad now efficiency 3. Gets good hits there with the Ostwind. So just efficiency 1. Efficiency 2's on the way. We're gonna give these Panthers pintle mounts. Oh, that's the wrong player though. His teammate has not gone for additional efficiency at the moment.
We have gained the momentum on the field.
Got some more artillery barrages raining on in. And now got this Flamer Pioneer being forced on back.
Reserves hold an assault force rise. For redeployment location.
Stu can now be brought on
The
in.
enemy is seizing our territory.
Stu wouldn't be half bad. Help keep the central VP secured. Rifleman squad and Flame Engineers try to push one down south. Got Flamer Pioneers to clear out the garrison. Over here, got the 2 US snipers firing away. Knight's Crossroads receiving damage.
Target destroyed.
German tank making soft retreat away. So got a landmine, AT gun, and a pair of US snipers here. He has rebuilt a US sniper. Get some good hits there on those Volks or regular Grenadiers. Flamer Engineers inside the garrison. I hear Calliope barrage running on in. He's good damage. Does nail that Flak 88, but the gun itself doesn't really take a lot of damage or at all. One of the Pioneers do go down to the US snipers, but now the Flak 88 has been built. The gun itself is actually a little bit damaged there. Flak 88 finds a shot over here. Does roll. Gets out of angle there to those AT guns. Flak 88 does get the crew, but we're going to see more artillery fire now. Flak 88's almost down. Panthers now blitzing on 4. Got the AT gun in this region. Got the 3 Panthers here. Now efficiency 2, so I have access to pintle mounts. German tank does go down. He could try to focus on the M1 AT gun. He's going to focus on the M1 AT gun. There's a lot of extra pintle mounts here for fire support. Flak 88 has not been destroyed. Grenadiers are seeing some sniper hits. His teammate right now has a decent amount of manpower, good amount of munitions, and some amount of fuel. He could get out some more of his own tanks. The armor player does have a small amount of manpower, munitions, and plenty of fuel. Flak 88 does go down, and the infantry player does have a small amount of manpower, fuel, and good amount of munitions. Also, you see competitive fire there from the M1 AT gun. Calliope barrage raining on in, gets good hits. Well, the Grenadiers is currently suppressed. Hands 4 finds some shots as well. Gets good hits there onto those riflemen. We have 3 M2s, soon to be 3. Artillery raining on in. These are all repair Pioneers. This Flak 88 does get decrewed. You now have these snipers now running away. Sherman tank making its way forward. Flamer engineers trying to get some damage onto these Knights crossholders. And the Panzer IV is seeing a bit of fire as well. Warframen now eyeing for a barrage in this region. Knights crossholders do get suppressed there. This central VP does get decaptured. The Oswald does barely escape on out of there. Panzer IV is a little bit wounded, but nothing too significant. 3 Panthers here, all of them fully healed. Here, a Calliope barrage is now raining on in. The Oswald is out of the area. There's going to be a lot of damage there. The catch and recovery bunker does go down. The Panzer IV may go down relatively shortly to an 80 gunshots. May get a short crit there rather than death crit. Panthers now push way forward. Panthers now going to focus down the AT gun. AT gun's almost destroyed. Panzer IV's main gun is still destroyed. Not getting repaired at the moment. Rifle squad trying to push its way forward. Probably has sticky bombs research. Yes, sticky bombs have been thrown. One rifle squad does get wiped out. And we have Veteran C3 on these Panthers now. As crossforce advancing forward, there's Veteran C2. And Oswin is currently still alive. Panzer IV getting repaired on up. Panzer IV received another good splash hit there. Both of them may not get wiped out.
Enemy unit down.
And there goes that repair pioneer. Panthers have been repaired, so I'm pushing way forward. Sherman tank now going to receive some fire. There's still this landmine for the US player. As also trying to decapture Central VP. The Captain 42 is going to try to stop them. We have a fair amount of sniper here. Looks like a roll to miss. And massive hits there onto the MG42.
The Huns are taking our territory.
Wehrmacht sniper is advancing, or US sniper is advancing on forward. Wehrmacht sniper is advancing, pulling on back.
Our forces are taking
And I'll receive some artillery barrages there. VIP barrage raining on in, soften with the Panther. Panthers receive a bit of damage there. More artillery raining on in. Back 38 almost destroyed the gun. Black 88 can be recruited. Grenadiers getting overrun by these riflemen squad does fall back now. Over here, the rifleman squad and the flame engineers advancing on forward. Actually, the flame engineers trying for a landmine does receive a miss there, but may have been spotted. Got some repairs onto the Panthers now. Yep, does destroy the land. Look, the landmine was built, or maybe interrupted. Engineers do fall back now. Knights crossholders may find that landmine very shortly. There's snipers advancing on forward, and 4-2 getting hit. AT gun hits there as well. Knights crossholders receive a bit of wounded action.
The enemy is down to 200 points.
And one AT gun now deployed on the field. We got a damage crit there onto the Panzer IV. The Sherman tank PS have gone down. Designates a landmine there. Sniper received a splash damage. AT gun does get decrewed. So at least looks like there's 2 Warframens.
Time to kill some
Rifleman squad heading down south. We do not have this. Oswald receive a bit of damage as well. Rolls a bounce there onto the AT gun. US snipers right here. The VPs are currently captured up by the allies, and the Axis players are counting down. It looks like some of the repair pioneers do go down here. More artillery coming on in, register artillery as well. Black Hawks and Oswald still has his gun working. Engine's not working all too great. Another sticky bomb there. Now it's not working even more, or the same. Flame engineers do fall back. Panther see a bit of fire there.
They're firing on our position!
Now do have these riflemen and flame engineers pushing down south. Goodness there on the ET gun, does get it decrewed. Nice
Enemy
crossroads push
unit
way
down.
forward. MG42 firing away. Nice crossroads does decrew the MG42. Warferman's getting some good hits on the AT gun as well.
AT here.
US snipers rotating around. Panther see a bit of fire. The infantry player should have enough command points to get out off-map combat groups. He may want to do that. But he's at a little bit pop cap. Doesn't have enough population space for it. The armor player does have a bit of munitions and manpower to work with. Does have field repair as well. Rifle squad does fall back. The defensive player has really no munitions, and especially no manpower at the moment. Nor does he have much deployed out in the field. While the Blitzkrieg player does have a lot of Panthers and a Panzer IV out in the field. Right now, Panzer IV is not pushing me forward. You can probably plop the Panzer IV down this sector there to make sure it doesn't go get decaptured. Rifle squads do get a stick bomb there. Does get fully immobilized. Wehrmacht snipers here to protect. There's just Allied War Machine now. Fly barrage running in and trying to hit the other Panthers. Ain't got a short crit there. Does take out the M10. I think that was actually Flypiece that took it out. This Panther's gun's still going though. M10 see a bit of fire there. Does use Blitzkrieg. Does use the Panther. And Spore does put on in as well. And this Panther does go down as well. Transport Blitzkrieg in forward. The landmine here does not get tripped. AT gun does get fully destroyed. Rifle squad now seems hits there. There's actually a 4 HP to put up by the US player as well. Rifle squad pushing way down south. Black Idiot finds a shot there.
Heavy assault forces ready. Deploy at your convenience.
And now do have a Tiga Panzer available with another 20 manpower to go. He also is pretty close for another manpower blitz. Panzer IV is a little bit wounded, has a bit of health though to work with. Rifle squad trying to decapture this point now. Rifle squad does throw a grenade there, gains good hits there, wipes out the Knights crossholders. And Panzer IV does not decapture the point there. Panzer IV is in the region now. Panther getting some shots there on these M10s. There are currently 3 M10s on the field. Help them a little bit damage. Let's use field repair now. Note that's just being repaired up manually by these engineers. He does have enough resources for field repair. Does find a landmine there with the Tiga Panzer. Does get damage to the crit. Has plenty of help to work with. YP barrage raining on in. Should be able to soften the Tiger tank quite a bit.
Hitting one of our forward emplacements. Trying to take our territory.
M10 can't really advance forward with the Tiger tank, even though it has a damage and crit. Engineers are going to see some more Tiger tank shots there. Rolls and miss. Wehrmacht sniper still picking some pop shots. That was roll and miss on the retreating Wehrmacht sniper. Flame engineers pushing down south as well. We now have these Knights crossers push way forward.
Our forces are taking casualties.
And does get some great damage there. Does throw a frag grenade there. Doesn't blow up any of the own rifleman models there. It does go ahead and use the for the fatherland at building now. He does have plenty of command points. He should have enough command points for the 28cm rocket barrage. Just really lacking munitions for it. Does have a bit of manpower and fuel to work with as well. He could perhaps supply out the Panzer IV or Panther himself. He does have at least Efficiency 2. I'm not sure about Efficiency 3. Here's some artillery raining on in. Getting hit there. Got some artillery raining on in. IP barrage raining on in, trying to get some damage. Does get some damage onto the Panzer IV. The Panzer IV is taking a bit of a beating. Panzer IV may go down. Does survive. YP not going to be hit by this Panther. As Crossroader is trying to deal with the 30 cal inside this garrison. There's also another. I think that's the captured MG42 there. So I think he has Knights, not Knights Crossover, off-map combat group. Yes, he does have off-map combat group. AT gun gains some shots on in. Tiger tank has been repaired on up. Panther is a little bit wounded. Gain field repair activated onto his forces now. A lot of his forces are quite damaged. This will help him top them off. Another war from barrage in this region. Rifleman squads advancing on forward. Rolls a bounce there. Does get a hit there onto the Tiger tank. Flame Engineers get some hits there onto these Knights Crossholders. Knights Crossholders getting some good damage there. One rifle squad does throw that grenade. Gets some good damage there. Does get fetched a C1. Rifle squad is still firing away.
Enemy unit down.
Here's some artillery barrage raining on in. We got the rifle squad being captured at this point there. Repair bunkers getting hit. Got 3 war from half tracks there. Nice crossroader trying to stop the point from being decaptured. Panzer IV could just sit on that point. Now got Pershing deploying the field. M10 supports bow. M10 almost down. YIPs annihilates the Panther. Tiger tank receiving massive amounts of fire as well. Let's use Allied War Machine now. Goes around into the carcass.
Weapon crew lost.
Has Allied War Machine. This might want to be a bit suicidal there. Does lose it either way. I think it's the war from Barrage. Pershing now is seeing hits there by the Flak 88. The central VP, Southern VP has been captured by the US forces. They have double capture in their favor. The central point is just currently neutral. Got a 30 cal emplacement here. Needs some repairs, however. And register artillery is now raining on in. And as makes advance, Sherman tank receiving a bit of damage. Pershing does receive a bounce there. Multiple pins there onto the Panther, and the Pershing received a bit of damage as well. German tank may need to get some repairs as well. He could go for 76mm upgrade. He's lacking manpower and munitions, and has plenty of fuel though. He has no engineers as well. Not to rely on his teammate for repairs. He's now engineer squad now. Another Calliope barrage ring in, which may get some good hits there onto these repair engineers. Yes, they do. Now we do have a Vet 3 Sherman Calliope.
Enemy unit down.
Okay, some good hits there. Nice crossroad to see a bit of fire there. Sherman tank, of course, is still very wounded. Pershing severely wounded. He needs a little bit more, another minute's worth of munitions to get out a field repair. Does roll a bounce on the Tiger tank. Rolls another bounce there. Does get a sticky bomb off. He's trying to repair the Pershing combat. Does get damage and crit there. M10 firing away at the high ground. So far, just a lot of bounces on the Tiger tank. And of course, don't get overran. Does receive a sticky bomb there. Of course, there's a repair bunk in the region. Though it looks like all the repair pioneers may be dead. Another artillery barrage running on in. These forces are seeing a bit of damage there. The US engineers are repairing up, are still alive. They're just falling back. These forces do fall back as well. Over here, got the Warfman half tracks falling back. Large of these repair bunkers are still quite damaged. His teammates just constantly pounding him. Have enough manpower for another off-map combat group. And support receiving some more damage. AT gun does go down. Rifleman squad does manage to throw a sticky bomb there. Does not get any additional damage, engine damage. As Crosshair trying to capture the southern point. Panther's trying to stop them. Warframe Barrage running on in, does fall back. The defensive player does have not a lot of manpower, some munitions to work with, enough for our register artillery, and plenty of fuel for the rest of the game. His teammate has a bit of manpower, no munitions, a bit of fuel. He's also at pop cap, so he can't really deploy anything more units. Eyeing for Knights Cross Soldiers. He doesn't have any Pioneers, just have a lot of armor and Knights Cross Holders. Do not have a field repair being activated. He desperately didn't need that. Now the top off all their healths, ready for another engagement. He does take out that NG squad. Private squad trying to decapture the central point there. The VPs are being deactivated. These fuel points starting to be deactivated. Warfman's May for a barrage. Knights Cross Soldiers starting to be resistant fire there from the riflemen. German tank with a 76mm now upgraded. Warfman's not really eyeing for these rifle squads. He does avoid most of it. Some of them think we hit. There's a Veteran C2, Veteran C3 rifleman squad here. And squad trying to get some hits there. Macy's sticky bomb onto the Warfman half tracks. Does get fully mobilized there. The sticky bomb may take this one out. The short engine crit there. He can perhaps put some small arms fire into it. He needs to focus down with the small arms fire. Got it being critted by the Pioneer. Does the next sticky bomb there. Assuming it's going to be death crit. Should finish it off. Nope, does not get death crit there. Needs to focus down with small arms fire. 5 barrage running on in. Let's get another sticky bomb off. That may finish it off.
Germans receiving enemy.
It does finally take it out. It should have been took it out a long time ago, honestly. Pershing, and now the MP's making the way forward. German 76 on the flank as well. Rolls of miss there. It's a hit there. Rolls of bounce for Pershing. Warfman Barrage running on in. Sherman getting repaired on the front line. Does not have enough munitions for field repair, nor for Allied War Machine. German tank should have been backing off a long time ago. 5 barrage raining on in. M10's firing away. Does roll a miss there onto the Sherman tank. Damage with crit there. Does get a hit there onto the M10. Tiger tank may go down. 110 away from death. 1 death crit, I should say.
We have a secured sector under attack.
Rolls a miss there. Now sequence fire there. Main gun destroyed there. He can use field repair. Does use field repair there, but does still lose it either way. Tiger tank not going to see some flight barrage there. Does take it out.
Enemy unit down.
He could try to focus down this Panther tank with another Calliope. The other one maybe on cooldown. And does take out the Panther there with the AT gun, his teammate. Henceforward, just may want to just camp the flank, make sure nothing advances. It can take some sticky bombs. The Warfman Barrage running on in. Sherman 76 advancing on forward. Rifle squad's maybe eyeing for a sticky bomb there on this Panther. As Crossroads advancing forward, getting some damage there onto these riflemen. Right now, the Knights Cross Holders, one does get wiped out. They're only Veteran C1, and these riflemen squad are Veteran C3, so they're just ripping apart those Knights Cross Holders.
Our forces are taking casualties.
That's 4 push away forward. The wounded rifle squad does fall back. The other one's not falling back to mode. Another Calliope barrage raining on in. Knights Crossers are pushing way forward, engaging the riflemen. Another Calliope barrage coming up in. Does take out one of the Panthers there. Calliope rockets hitting. Wolfram barrage over here, trying to take out the Ford HQ. Ford HQ still stands for now. Tiger Tank advances forward. Sherman 76 healed up quite a bit. AT gun, efficiency 2, severely damaged. It's the Sherman 76 there. AT gun does get a good hit there. Pershing finds a hit. Large artillery is going to rain on in. And looks like Tiger Tank will back out on time. Oh, no. Looks like the AT gun may have an angle here. It may have an angle there. Nope, it does not. It was forced by the ground. Sherman 76. And Pershing advances forward. May gonna destroy the crit there. The Pershing gets a kill. That will get him Veterancy 1. And Veterancy on the Pershing is very important. Does get a damage crit there on the Panzer IV, just getting overran. Does look like some mortar smoke from the infantry player. He might have got a mortar from the offensive combat group. He also had pop captive squad, that's why a lot of these squads are not reinforced. Warfman barrage is raining on in. Does back away in time. And now the Panzer IV is going to get repaired on up. This one has been recaptured. There's Volkswagen trying to recapture it. There's also a drop bar. 5B rocket barrage trying to hit that Panzer IV. It does take it out. Fresh Tiga Panzer now employed on the field. Panthers, Tiger Tank. Pershing's not repaired up just yet. How much munitions does he have? Has enough for a field repair. Could use it. Does have the 76mm and the Pershing. His teammate has 80 gun veterancy 2s on the reach as well. 5B barrage trying to soften these units. Panther push way forward. Maybe he'll find this Sherman Calliope. Sherman 76 is a bit of fire there. Maybe good time to use field repair. Sherman takes severely damaged. Can't really lose that Pershing. Veterancy 1 is something you don't want to lose. Pershing needs to stay back. Maybe see some more fire from this Panther. Rolls a miss. Does use field repair there, trying to get some repairs. The AT gun from his teammate could get some shots off. Will get some shots off. Sherman 76 getting some good flanking shots there. Got another Sherman 76 here. May lose the Pershing. May gonna short a crit there, but the field repair may repair it. Calliope. Wait, that's his Calliope. Don't know why I was thinking, but the Calliope barrage does roll, misses there. He's trying to stop him from advancing. The Calliope may go down. The Sherman 76 will get some rear armor hits.
Enemy unit down.
Pershing's still pretty far from being repaired. And the Sherman 66 could engage the Tiger Tank. The Panther's a little bit wounded there. Couple hits on the Sherman 76. The Sherman 76 still has some good hits on the rear armor of the Tiger Tank. Calliope barrage running on in. He's trying to focus on the Tiger Tank since he has a lot of good angle onto it. Damage and crit there from the Calliope. Team's trying to throw a sticky bomb there. Sherman 76 rolls a bounce there. Sticky bomb does connect. Both these Panthers quite wounded. Russian Panther on field. Destroyed engine crit there. 76 rolls a bounce. They still have full health. And there's the pen there from the Sherman 76. That could probably put him in efficiency 2 and 10 from his teammate advancing on forward. His own M10's pushing forward as well. Rolls a couple bounce there. Does get this. The infantry player's M10. I'm taking now efficiency 2. Oh no, just efficiency 1. Rifle squad does need to fall back as well. Gets a hit there. Grenade has been thrown. Over here, this nice crossroad is pushing up north, trying to go over the VP. The X-Player's down to 90 tickets. Wolfram Garage now raining on in. Focus some hits there. Does take up the mortar team. Another Another Calliope barrage running in. These Panthers are both, especially this one, does not go down. Both quite wounded. Pershing efficiency 1. The infantry player does have a lot of manpower stored up. Not enough population
Losing a
space for the
victory
off-map
point.
combat group.
We are losing a victory point.
So it's 3 M2 spawn on the field. The defensive player is the Blitzkrieg player, been using munitions quite well. Defensive player has not been able to. He's not selected the 28cm rocket barrage. He definitely has enough command points for it, just doesn't have enough munitions to call it in. He may want to pull out sniper or camouflage it and then sneak his way forward, bringing the 28cm rocket barrages there onto those M2s. Calliope rocket barrage, not Calliope's, Warfman rocket barrage trying to hit these area. Will roll a large number of misses there. The armor player does have good efficiency on some of his vehicles. Has a Vet 1 M10, Vet 1 Pershing, and a Vet 1 Sherman. Rifle squad's now trying to hide for the Southern VP. Rifle squad's now making their advance. Folks Grenadiers see a bit of fire there, and now do have the War from the half tracks. Thanks to 4 Calliope's do get some damage onto the Tiger tank. May want to eye for a sticky bomb with that one. These rifle squads push way forward. Got another awesome one here. He does. This is the defensive player. His only efficiency 2 does get a sticky bomb. Pioneers will see a bit of fire there.
Enemy unit down.
And now this rifle squad does fall back. This Volks Grenadiers see a bit of fire there. Warfman and Barrage just running on in. And this push way forward, we got these forces here. They're all quite wounded. Pershing severely damaged. He does almost have enough munitions for a field repair. He probably needs to use that. Calliope barrage running on in. Does lose the M10. Field repair has been activated. Pershing stays alive, receives the bounce. Sherman's M6 getting some good rear armor hits there. Rolls a missile to Pershing. I think it's able to sustain a shot now. Calliope receiving hits. Calliope's course will be a good damage sponge with the alpha field repair active. That's going to rearm hit there. Pershing faints forward. Field repair has been worn off. The other M6 getting some good rearm hits there. Does see a miss there. And there goes the Panther to the Pershing that may get an efficiency 2, maybe efficiency 3.
Enemy unit down.
Efficiency 2. Sherman takes advance forward. The Axis players on the 20 tickets is double capture against them. They're trying to capture the southern point. The central point is being captured on up.
The enemy is down to
Warfman Barrage running on in. Got off-map combat group there getting an AT gun and a M10 and a Greyhound. There's Pershing for sure. Panther's almost down, but they'll stick with the M10. And the Pershing's now veteran C3. Got a single capture favor of the allies. Axis players do manage to get a point now. Pershing may get a shot off on that Panther. Does get a shot off the Panther. Now needs to back on out of there. Very far forward. Tiger tank trying to get a hit. Rolls a bounce there himself. This Sherman tank may get destroyed. Rifle squad now advancing on forward. But this Sherman tank there. Rifleman squad's eyeing for past the sticky bomb. Now got another Warfman barrage there. Maybe it'll take up the Pershing depending where it lands. 5P barrage is running on in. Soft up the entire region. And does lose the Tiger tank to the Calliope barrage there. He does lose the Sherman tank, but the Pershing stays alive. That's the important asset.
enemy unit down.
Rifle squad does not capture the point. Pershing needs to stay back and repairs. These rifle squads need to capture this point, as well as pick up this Knight's Crossroads now at efficiency 3. Rest artillery raining on in. And one of the awesome ones to go down to this AT gun, giving him some efficiency 1. It's getting flanked though. We also have a Greyhound to support out the AT gun, which may draw some fire for him. Doesn't appear to draw some fire for him. Right hit there onto the AT gun. There's a forward flak 88. Gunner killed. Wolfman Barrage raining on in. Looks like he will miss the repairing engineers. 4 models at the moment. And the Sherman tank will receive a lot of this there. At this point, it's being counted down. The Axis players have about 10 tickets remaining. This may be a good time for off-on power shoot. Does not have access to off-on power shoot. If all the M2s just start firing right there, that'd probably be good. Pershing's advancing forward. He may want to focus on the Knights crossholders. And does not get the point does get decaptured. The armor players engineers could recapture the point. A bit of fire there. He's at 100 munitions. His armor player does have 150 munitions there. Does lose the Sherman tank. Rifle squad now trying to decapture this point or recapture the point. M10 now advancing along the flank, does take out the Oswin there. Greyhound here to support, so this point is actually under threat now. In that point, decapture could end the game as well. Rifle squad advancing forward, trying to capture this point. German tank and Pershing advancing forward. Tiger tank trying to stop them. Seeing a good hit there. Greyhound and M10 advancing forward. There is an MG bunker here. Rifle squad's now flooding into this direction. And the point's been captured up, and that's likely going to be game. With the M10 deployed on the field. We have Knights Crossholders trying to decapture this point. There's 2 members there, severely wounded. And focus the Knights Crossholders. He's focusing the Knights Crossholders there. Calliope Barrage raiding on in as well. And that's game. And they also got the southern point decapture as well. This is Anna Great saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.